Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? I think I'm live. I got with me today a friend for a breathing exercise. So, welcome everyone. I believe today is day 4 of our breathing course here. So I'm super excited. And first, just want to say thank you guys so much for doing this with me. I've had such a pleasure sharing this information, and it's been really great to see so many of you show interest and show up and really participate, and all your feedback is so great. So we got one person in here now. As you come in, please let me know you're here. You can hear me and see me okay. So, Stephanie. What is up, Stephanie? And you guys are in Georgetown, right? So yeah, it's good to see so many local people here in Austin joining us. So very cool. Wherever you are, it's always great. So today we're going to be doing a 7-minute breathing exercise. This is part of our course that's ongoing, that's co-created between you and me. And the first 3 lessons we've been learning about belly breathing, how to get more air through the belly on the inhalation, and then the last third of the inhalation through the chest, and the first third of the exhalation, the chest coming down, the last 2/3 of the exhalation, the belly falling. We did 3 minutes, then we had 5 minutes, and today we're going to bump it up to 7 minutes. So before we get into that, I want to talk about some key points that we're going to do today to focus on. And one of them is to always practice without judgment. So, there's always this tendency whenever we're trying to get good at anything for the mind to come in and start comparing or saying like we're not doing it right and it's bad and we're not good enough, right? And that right there, that thought slows down the process of growing. It also takes us out of the present moment and what it is that we're trying to do. So, hey there, Lori, good morning. Thank you guys for checking in. So, as you're doing this, make an effort to focus on the breathing, focus on that pineal gland we talked about yesterday, the rising and falling mantra that you're saying to yourself. And if you ever slip on any of those, if a thought comes in that says, you'll never get it right, just notice that thought and then come back to what it is we're practicing on. And that's an over and over thing. And it doesn't matter whether you're trying to eat right or taking part in the movement routines or trying to do anything that in pursuit of something better in your life. There's always going to be, there may be a tendency for a judgment to come in. Just keep yourself present, keep moving forward. The other thing I want to encourage you guys to do is really set up a good morning routine with your breathing practices. Make it the first thing you do in the morning. I like to sit down, journal. I have a cup of coffee. I go outside on the balcony. I have a nice little spot. I light a candle. I just have a moment in silence, and then I go into breathing. But I do all that before I check my phone, before I turn on the TV, before I start messaging people. I take care of myself first, and then that is how really the whole day it dictates the whole day. But if we start out in a big, real hurry, first thing, turn on the TV and get to go, and never really take time to center ourselves, then it's very easy for thoughts and worry and fear and this go mentality to get into our nervous system. And when that happens, we get more nervous and more anxious. Remember, the intention of this breathing exercise is to reduce anxiety. So we have to talk about these simple habits of waking up and doing things that are good for you, that help put you in a feel-good state. That's the most important thing you can ever give yourself, is to put yourself in a feel-good state. And that's the power that you have. Nothing external is doing it. It's our stories and how we react to what's happening externally that's dictating how we feel. But we can choose to feel good. We can choose to align our words, feelings, thoughts, and actions towards what it is that we desire, and we can start creating that, but it's just a matter of being clear on it. But when you do that with the morning routine, it makes it much easier. Again, what we're focusing on today is your eyes should be pointing to the middle of your eyebrows. That's where the pineal gland is, also referred to as the 3rd chakra. The more we focus on that, the more it'll improve our ability to concentrate, the more it'll expand our own creativity. You'll notice you sleep better. You'll notice less stress and anxiety. Always focus on that third eye. I think it was Anna that said her eyes were shaking, because the eye muscles themselves have to look up. And in many cases, that's new territory for the eye muscles, right? So some people will get shaky eyes and muscles in there. Keep focusing, keep looking that way. We're going to do palms up again. And we do that to put ourselves in an open-hearted position, expanding the chest, opening it up, and allowing ourselves to receive, okay? And again, we're going from 5 minutes yesterday to 7 minutes today. We're going longer, so more focus, concentration. So I'm gonna get us started here. I've got a 7-minute timer. You guys can go ahead and lay down with a nice pillow, wherever's comfortable for you. Make sure you're comfortable. And when you guys are ready, just give me a like, maybe a yes. Say I'm ready. Anything that feels good to you. Hey there, Karen. Good morning. Good to see you guys coming in. And once I see a few likes and mentions from you guys, I'll go ahead and get started. Okay. Everybody ready? All right. I'm going to go ahead and lay down here. I've got the timer with me. Remember, palms up. Inhaling the first 2/3 from your belly, then the last third from your chest. Exhaling the last third from your chest, last 2/3 from your belly. We'll do 4 breaths on our together, and then we'll all go into silence. And I'll be talking in the beginning about a few key points, maybe for the first 3 minutes, and we'll have 4 minutes of silence together. Okay? So we'll begin here in 5 seconds. Everybody together, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we'll do an inhale and hold. So inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Now on your own, rising and falling as you inhale and exhale. Think and feel the words rising as you inhale. Think and feel the word falling as you exhale. And take a moment here to be aware of all the things that you appreciate about yourself. Appreciate the commitment you have to your health, to feeling good. Appreciate the actions you've been taking to calm your body. Appreciate how strong and courageous you've been with this recent experience. Appreciate your kindness and your compassion. And think of all the ways that you're giving attention to your body, giving strength to your friends, your family, this community, giving help to people when they need it with what you have. And think of all the ways that you're receiving how you're receiving air, you're receiving light, how you receive water, food, shelter, all these things that are given to you. Think of the feelings you're receiving. Is there peace? Is there calmness? Is there gratitude? And then think of your dreams. What's your vision for your life? How do you want it to go? What's the state you want to be experiencing in this life? Is there happiness, joy, enthusiasm? Feel those feelings inside your body. See you taking action, doing those things, the most simple things. Think about places you want to go, creative projects you want to see happen, friends you want to connect with, family members to hug. Rising, falling. And when you're ready, with a smile, open your eyes. Stretch. All right. How was that for you guys? Oh, we have more joining us now. Good. Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. I think where we're at right now, we're going to do one more belly breathing exercise. We're going to up it to 10 minutes tomorrow, and then we're going to get into some new breathing techniques. We're going to go a lot of different places, so I'm super excited to share that with you guys. Between now and then, just continue to make this calm, relaxed breathing part of your life when you do all the things. You know, this is a practice, but really integrating this practice in our life and how we interact with the outside world, despite whatever's happening out there, we can be that lighthouse, okay? So I want to end you guys with a quote that I'll just tell you the context of this quote and the impact it had on me. So as many of you may have heard in other videos I've done, I grew up incredibly depressed, lots of sadness. You know, I ended up taking lots of medication and stuff, and was really in a dark place for a long time, and I'm talking like my entire life. And then I met my beautiful wife, Brenda, and you know, she really opened me up to a lot of things and got me thinking about things a little differently. And I came across this quote from Eckhart Tolle, and I think it was in maybe his book, A New Earth. But the quote is, and this quote radically changed my life. If you don't mind being unhappy, what happens to the unhappiness? And it's a good It's a good question because it's an understanding of surrender and letting go and being okay with what it is you're feeling, right? So you may be feeling anxious, but if you're okay with how you're feeling if you're okay the anxiety is there, the anxiety in and of itself begins to go away because we don't label the anxiety as a problem. When we go, oh my gosh, I'm feeling stressed. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling stressed. I shouldn't be stressed. It's like putting gasoline on the fire, right? Same thing with unhappiness. I'm really unhappy, and I'm just unhappy that I'm unhappy, or sadness. And we want to move through these things. We want to be okay with them being present and not judge them as bad. Just allow them to be, feel them, and process them, and not hide from them or numb them or any way. This practice right here is a moment for feeling. And if you don't mind what you feel, you're able to move through these things and grow and find that center and that peace that you want. So just wanted to share that with you guys. As always, your feedback is so appreciated. I love nothing more than to wake up and get your experience in these comment sections about how it's been going for you. So thank you so much for being here, for sharing, for showing up, and being a part of this community. Talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye-bye.